8 traveling fighters brought together by a common destiny now meet at the battle arena Toshinden. Many years have passed since this tournament, known only to those in the underworld, was last held. Some fighters have come for personal glory. Others have come to fight for those they love. But all will do their best to be victorious in this tournament, which will decide their fortunes.
Alright, next up on our list is Battle Arena Toshinden by Tamsoft. It is a 3D arena fighter game, and that is immediately going to draw comparisons to Sega's own Virtua Fighter game. It came out in arcades, I believe, in '93, and on the Sega Saturn the same year as this game. The good news is, for fighting game fans, I think both of them are pretty fun. So, let's get this party started, and see who we're gonna pick. Right off the bat, I'm going to say this character select screen is almost a one-to-one copy of Virtua Fighter's screen. Just you don't have the descriptions of the characters on the right. I decided to go with Kayin here over Aiji, who is the not Ryu, not Akira, that's the Virtua Fighter main character. And we'll just play as this guy and see how it goes. As you can see, they've all got weapons they can use here, and that's the main draw of this. Instead of Virtua Fighter being a hand-to-hand combat game, you get to use weapons, and yeah, they have special moves you can use. I just threw a energy beam from my sword because why not? First opponent here is a Russian spy who's wearing an interesting attire, I suppose. But yeah, first fight, that's gonna go easy. Yeah! Now, Foe here is probably going to tell us to, well, I can't say that, but it is an FO situation because he has one move that is a little difficult to dodge, as you're going to find out. Now, the rolls that we can do in this game are pretty interesting because whether you hit the bumpers or the shoulder buttons, you can either roll up or down to dodge attacks. This is a pretty big draw of the game. Ooh, oh, yeah, this move. I hate that move. I hate it. It's so easy, it takes off so much damage, and I just struggle mightily to dodge it. Remember when I was ahead in this fight? Yeah, neither do I. Oh, for crying out loud, he's gonna own me, isn't he? Well, Thankfully, this is a fighting game, which means infinite continues. And, yeah, we're not going to be getting the true ending in this one, because I believe you have to beat it not only on hard mode, minimum, but you have to beat it on hard mode without losing a continue. I did set the game to 1 round, so it'd go a little quicker, because, and let's face it, if it was a best of 3, there's a good chance I'd be losing a lot of these. Fighting games and me, I like playing them, but I'm not the best at them. There we go. At least we got our revenge in our first match. It's not always going to go that way. Yeah! Here's our not Ryu. These two are friends. I guess that would make Kayin the not Ken of the game, now that I think about it. Oh, there we go. The Deadly Raise move is pretty good. I think for that one, it's forward, and then you go down, down, forward, and then the slash button. So in other words, not the punch, but the slash. You get slashes, you get kicks, it's nice. Anyway, we're doing pretty well in this fight. Let's just see if we can land that last hit. There we go. Yeah! Maybe that's the other reason I picked this guy. So far, it's going pretty well. I mean, only 1 loss so far. I guarantee you it won't stay that way. Oh, that back kick thing that I keep using, I love this move. It's got some good close range and speed. A lot of opponents don't know it's coming. As you can see, some opponents have better range, like Mondo here. That's not very Mondo for us, but thankfully I think we're going to win this one on our first try again, and I'll already be halfway through this. I actually want to hit him one more time, me. There you go. So the combat itself feels pretty good in motion, and oh no. Here comes my bane in fighting games, or at least one of them. The short character that's hard to hit, and really fast to boot. Now the thing is, when I went into this, I had already done a little bit of a test run of this. It was around the time I was doing air combat to see if it would work. So that first little round, I did a full run of this game, pretty much, and as you're seeing right now, this one's going about as good as that. And that's because Ellis here is one of my problems. Oh, would you just... Oh, I hate fights like this. It's like your range blasts fly over and all that stuff. I should just be trying to go for a grab and a throw. But that's not working. I think for that, you have to press, like, both slash buttons and the opposite direction you want to toss them. Oh, by the way, I just hit a desperation move, and I thought I would win. No. That's embarrassing. So, desperation moves happen when your meter is flashing red. And for Kayin here, I believe it's forward, down to back, and then back, down to forward, and then one of the sword buttons. And the thing is, since I'm more of a button masher from playing Mega Man all those years, you don't want to do that. You've got to do a controlled movement where the game can actually read your inputs. You just try to jam on it super fast, it's going to come out as nothing but a sword slash, and that's going to get you smacked a lot. Just like we smacked that kid down. Thank goodness. Now, I did edit some failures out. I think that one beat us just the one time, though, so that's nice. Also, Rungo just took off 40% of our health in one hit, so you can tell he's a power character. Might not want to just stand there and take it. When I was doing my test run, I beat this guy with a perfect. When I did this run, I did not beat this guy with a perfect. But we still got a chance. No! He just swung that and hit us with his club in the back of the head. Ow! Don't worry, guys. I think we got this. See, we got it. Perfect. Third time's the charm? Here's hoping. Aw, man. Honestly, this game is pretty fun. Like, again, obvious comparisons are going to be made to Virtua Fighter, but the two couldn't be any different in the actual arena, because Virtua Fighter, it's a 30-second battle. You're trying to get your combo, well, your light combos off pretty quickly. There we go. There's a perfect.
Sweet dreams!
I love the way he says sweet dreams, by the way. Oh, and now here's our other problem. So as we get owned by this guy, and believe me, I edited out a few of the losses to him, because there were a few. Virtua Fighter is a hand-to-hand combat game. I don't even know in the first one if you can do dodges outside of when you get knocked down. Like, as in, rolling out of the way. Whereas in this game, it's free dodging whenever you want. And honestly, you should be using free dodging. The whole weapon-based combat system means certain characters have range, others have speed, others have power. You've seen all three of these styles here. Duke is high up there on the list when it comes to range. Nice desperation move, me. Nice. Oh, that's enough. You won.
You were destined to lose.
Yeah, we were destined to lose. But we'll win eventually here. Then we'll get moving on. Again, you know, Virtua Fighter in the arcade, I'm just going to say it straight up, pretty much takes this game to the woodshed. But when you port it to the Sega Saturn and that game had to make concessions, now all of a sudden, instead of just one game dominating the other, both have their own strengths. And what's good for fighting game fans here is that you get two good fighting games out of the deal. I've played both. I've enjoyed both. I don't consider having beaten both, since you got to do pretty much a no-continue run in them, but you know what? It's fine. We're not here to worry about that. We're just here to hopefully finally take this guy down because he beat us 3-4 times, I think it was? Yeah. In my test run with Duke, I knocked him out of the ring on my first. Once you get done with the main 8, you fight a clone of yourself, or a copy, or whatever. It's a mirror match. Oh, there's that deadly raise move. That move is really good, and I wish I was better at executing it. It's just tough for me, again, like I said, because fighting games, I panic, I button mash like crazy, and, well, so much for that first round. Maybe we can get him next time. We're not gonna get him next time. Oh, man. Do not leave yourself open to some of these moves because they do so much damage. And, yeah, there's your clip from the preview of last video. Yeah, we got knocked out of the ring. I think this was another 4 losses for me. Let's actually win it here, thanks. But yeah, you know, all the characters in this game control differently, plays differently. It's a fun game. I'm glad I got to play this one because while I'd heard of the, well, I shouldn't say the series, I'd heard of the first game, I didn't know it was going to be this fun. And again, like I said, Virtua Fighter or this, you're getting a winner. For 1995, both play very well. There we go. Wish I would have knocked you out of the ring, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah!
And we're already on to the final fight here against Gaia, who was somebody that I'd never heard of until we got to it. Background's thankfully not too jarring, but I you know, maybe it might be bugging some of you. I don't know. One thing you want to do with this guy is to make sure to jump his projectiles, because that's when you can get some huge hits in. Unfortunately, getting a jump right over him and missing the swing is going to lead us to getting whooped again. I really, really need to stop button mashing. But I do think we're going to put this big boy down in the rematch, so let's get to it. Get some quick swings in here instead of worrying about crazy attacks. They can hit you when you're down, too, so you got to be careful on that. I do believe there's a double tap for dashing, but that's not something I want to do in this game with this character, because that's just a good way to run right into their moves. Oh. This is actually a pretty good one here. Uh-oh. Did I lose this one? No, I told you I was winning. See? Had it in the bag. Sure, we only lost, like, 10 times in a game where you have to beat it on hard mode without losing a continue at all, but hey, that's fine. Oh, and when you do that, you face a super secret hidden boss. I think there's more in other versions of this game, because this one wound up getting ported to stuff like PC, and yes, the Sega Saturn, in fact. But yeah, that was a good time. And it was also a quick video, which is always nice. I needed that after some of these ones. They were like 40 minutes long. I know there's one coming up that's an hour, and I'm probably gonna have to chop some footage out on that. But yeah, here you go. Fun time. Oh, man. I've already said that Virtua Fighter on the Sega Saturn and Battle Arena Toshinden are pretty much level with each other, just in different ways. So we've got another minute left, so... You know, again, 3D Arena Fighters and me, I haven't had too much experience with this genre. I'm more of a 2D fighting game fan. Street Fighter Alpha 3 is my favorite, I'm just saying that now. That one is awesome, but I still had a blast playing this. Battle Arena Toshinden was also one of the games that I didn't know this fact. Actually sold 1 million copies on the PS1, and it's not just because it was the right place, right time for the game. It's actually a competent fighting game in its own right, and I would definitely recommend it. Meanwhile, we can see that special that did not work so well against that one kid. Eh. I wonder how the rest of this series goes. Looking it up, I saw fans saying that they like 2 the most, but again, I wouldn't know. I've only played this one, and only for about 40 minutes. And it was a good 40 minutes, which is why Ballerina Toshinden is getting a first impressions grade of a B. It is a solid game and a solid fun time. And next time, ESPN is judging us, so kick 'em when they're up, kick 'em when they're down. See ya.